Alright. Everyone is doing well tonight. We last left off having just completed the third gym. We are above average offense. We have average is 100 beating the gym. We're at 126. So we're like quarter of, it's not like hyper offensive, but it is above average. Still lacking a little bit on speed, but it's not doing too bad. Lepaberry, that's a good find. Thank you for the reactions in the chat. I saw that. The hearts, I appreciate it. We do have a yellow shard, so we get another heal with the citrus berry. Ninja. Not a threat. X special, not useful. Reaper Cloth would have been for the Dusclops run. Not needed anymore. Jaboka, pretty sure that's physical moves. Daily. Leaf Blade has been absolutely clutch for this run. High base power, never misses. Great coverage. High crit rate. Nice. Great clearance of this area. Good showcase of how good the Weezing is. Did get outsped by one Pokemon, showing us that speed will continue being an issue. Berry is also special attack, so it's not needed. Great one shot. Yo, Nomar, how you doing tonight? I'm doing alright, thank you for asking. Alright, next is the rival. Here we go. Good luck. We got this. Big win. Been lurking on the streams. I appreciate it, Nomar. The melodic run was quite fun. Was a sad loss, though. That's fine, because that just stalls out the reflect. And that's fine, too. So that gets his reflect back up. What a troll. And we don't miss the blaze kick. Perfect. Alright, GG. This is one of the Pokemon that wall us. Disable is fine. Weezing hits like a truck. Facts. Shows how good or how important it is to have above average offense and above average base power in your moves. Average is like that 60 to 80. Because 60 base power Shadow Punch, even with above average offense, doesn't always one-shot like the Dragonair or Dratini. But Leaf Blade, 90 base power, a lot of times gets the knockout, even on resistant Pokemon. So like when Melodic was below average and not using 90 base power moves, showed why a lot of Pokemon were able to survive and be a two-shot. It's just like how the math moves with the margins. Rare Candy is a great find. Pretty sure Houndoom is the only Pokemon who we can't hit. Yep, Houndoom and Houndour. So if I can get a crit with the Leaf Blade, it would be a one-shot, even with resistance. So I think our coverage is pretty good, even without that one Pokemon being covered. How did my matches go earlier? Well, unfortunately I lost. There were two major factors that caused it. I'll start with the win. Game 2, I feel like Game 2 I played perfectly. But Game 1, I misplayed so hard. I didn't prep for the match very, like, efficiently. And I just, after I locked in my moves, I realized how stupid the play was. I encored upper hand, which only works if you click a priority move, But then I clicked Sucker Punch instead of going with the hidden strategy that I built, which was supposed to be Scrappy Drain Punch into the Zoroark. I knew it was Zoroark. I wanted to get the KO, but in the moment I thought, oh, Mega Sucker Punch will knock out the Zoroark because of the Focus Sash that it's holding. And then as soon as I clicked it, I was like, oh my gosh, I just locked myself into a double death. And so I lost both Pokemon. And I almost pulled it back, but it was tough. It was tough from that positioning. I definitely could have had the means to win, for sure. It was not a hopeless week. I just didn't play my best. The second factor was game 3. It was down to the wire. This week I went with a max bulk Gyarados. I did 0 attack investment, and because I didn't have any attack investment, his Metagross survived on 1 HP, allowing him to survive the last turn. So the sequence was, if I knocked out the Metagross, the very last turn, it would have been my Mamoswine in front of Starmie with a single target Earthquake, which would have knocked out. But instead, with Metagross on the field, it had to be split damage, and it caused it to where Starmie lived on 25%. So it was a mix of just poor team building with my stats. I could have built it a little better if I had done the damage calcs, and then really poor play on game 1. Because if I played really well game 1 and won it, I might not have even gone to game 3. Oh well. Yo, Christian, how you doing tonight? Time for the lighthouse. Good luck. Getting a lot of special attack items. Pataya Berry, X specials. We have 60 PP, so we shouldn't be too worried. We hit the Blaze Cake. This trainer is annoying, so glad we get the one shot on the first fight. And if we can finish this fight, I think the rest will be really easy. Caterpie. And Melodic. Wow. It's a crazy live. Our Melodic last time wanted that Hail Glow. I missed. Focus Blast is not a threat. I missed again. He missed. That's a huge miss. I did not want to get paralyzed. Fast or Spear. How is he faster this time? That's crazy. Oh, last time he clicked Aqua Jet, so I didn't know that he was... Gotcha. That makes sense. Good crit. Mon Lee. We hit. Perfect. Let's see what Weezing can do. Alright, good start. I'll mention this. When we did the Champions Draft League stream about an hour ago, those who were there were able to see the Zuko cam. Zuko was hanging out on my lap. Charge is fine. Lumberry, that's a great find. We were actually struggling with status. Pecha berries do nothing for us, so we actually had nothing until now. That's a very important item. I missed. That's why I was worried about the bounce earlier. Missed. The RNG has been on our side in this dungeon. It's been insane. Yes, we've missed a few Zen headbutts, but they've also missed just as much. Like that. Oof. Tough miss. That was a crit too. Oh no, he's faster than us. I didn't miss. Good to know. Faster. And missed again. Thunder. 0 special attack. No paralyze. Easy. GG. Didn't even hit half health. Earthquake. Yo, Mr. LeBear, how you doing tonight? We rarely run pure poison. What is the type rank in terms of defense? It's a pretty good typing. You only have 2 weaknesses, Psychic and Ground. Compared to others where it's like, if you run Steel, for example, Steel has, like Mono Steel, it has Ground fighting Fire. Fire with Drought boosted. Like, there's ways that in other typings, they might be really good, but they can be punished severely in some scenarios. Poison, it's just kind of basic. It's just got ×2s. There's not really a way to create a stronger... I guess if I had, like, Dig. If I had Dig and got hit by an Earthquake, that would be a way to make it stronger. But overall, it's pretty solid. Cannot be poisoned, which is nice. And then our current ability makes it so we don't get hit by Aftermath, which I think is really saving us as well. Alright. Time for Morty. We got this. Big win. Good luck. Good crit. This will one-shot, because last time it was a higher level. We don't miss. Right, good start. Tropius! It's one shot, buddy. Whoops. The king. Nice. Hell yeah. Great start to this gym. 11 damage before the gym leader. Cannot complain about that. The Starkberry wasn't bad last time. It allowed us to have the special defense needed to survive the second gym, so I think it'll be good to have again. If we had a Serene Grace, what would be your dream secondary effect moveset? I'll think about that after this. We're kind of locked in right now to the gym. Alright, here we go. Good luck. As Professor Oak would say, this is not the place, the time or the place. Tanky. But is he fast? He is not fast. Nice. Donphan, slow. Psycho Boost, uh-oh. Oh, did no damage. He might heal here. No, he does not. Kangaskhan with Sandstream. Fast. Freezes. I took off the Aspire Berry. No. I'm using it. I'm not doing 8 turns of freeze. Nasty Plot throw. Glad I didn't heal. Lucario, Intimidate. We got an attack boost after the Intimidate. Huge. So we're +1. If I healed, the Crush Grip would have hurt more, so it's good that I didn't heal. We got Needle Arm as the level up move. It's Shadow Punch plus Flinch. It's not as good as Leaf Blade. In reality, yeah, the Flinch is cool. The Flinch is cool, but Leaf Blade is better. I'd rather have the high crit rate and the stronger base power. Come on, slow Pokemon for the last one. I think I Moo Milk. Yeah, that was the play. It's actually not faster. Oh. Damn, I didn't mean to heal. That's unfortunate. I wasted the Moo Moo Milk. Recover. I'd say 3.5, close to 4. The speed is a bit of an issue. We don't have the highest defense. But somehow these Pokemon just aren't strong. Like, I keep getting hit by Psycho Boost and they do no damage. Oh my gosh! Let's go! That is a great start to the item haul. Last time we had 3 heals. Well, not the very last time, but recently we had 3 heals all back to back right here, and they went up 50, 60, 100. Can it be full restore, full restore, full restore? No, okay. High crit rate. Okay, that's good berry. I'm still upset that I threw away the Moo Moo Milk, but it is what it is. Berry juice, good item. Hey Zuko, you wanna hop up? Wanna hop up? Ape rope, I'm pretty sure I already did that. If I'm not mistaken, I did that right before entering the first cave, before Bugsy. Another high crit rate berry. This Weezing is better than Melodic. Offensively, yes. Just because the moveset covers a little bit more, I think. It's just that I was saying it at the start of the stream. High base power and above average offense is a lot more reliable than slightly below average offense and slightly average or below average base power moves. Because Melodic wasn't cooking with anything like hyper strong. Like, yeah, it had 80 base power, I think, on something. It had Ice Beam, 95 base power, but it, like, wasn't stab. Because it was similar to the Electivire run, but Electivire had stab. And then I think the nail in the coffin for Melodic was the items. Items have already been... We've already obtained more items here in this file than we did the entire Melodic file. We have 2 more level up moves. The next one will be right before entering the basement. Should get to 55. But honestly, it might actually happen in the basement, because we're not at 50 yet. Accuracy berry. Green shard. It's another lumberry. That's big. And a Rost berry. For those who were here last night, do you guys remember doing the escape rope? Do I have to go back and double check? Because I'm pretty sure we did, but I'll just have chat affirm that for me. Double check. Yeah, I think I did it before the cave. Should be recover, dragon breath, thunder, and horn drill. Yeah, we did it. I figured. Dire hit. A lot of opportunities to get the high crit rate going with the berry in the X items on top of the secondary effects of our moves. I wouldn't be opposed to getting Shadow Claw over Shadow Punch. It's only 10 base power more, and you lose the failure of missing, but you get the high crit rate on top of it. I went the wrong way, didn't I? How do I normally do it? I come this way, go up, yeah, okay, go down. I got distracted. I distracted myself. Accuracy berry. My intrusive thoughts, yeah. Soda Pop. Great fun. The shiny Gyarados won't be for another like 15 minutes or so. I have to go and do the blue I should have done it earlier. I have to go and do the green shard before finishing the items. just in case someone traps us in a fight, I would like to have the Rossberry as backup. So, Big Chungus begging for food. Did I not? Whoops. I guess I didn't click A. We have gotten a couple items, so I'm not complaining, but if we can get a few more for these final items, I'd be very happy. Because we're still pretty low. Eight flinch. Red shard. Awesome. That gives us a way to take off Paralyze and a Lepa Berry. Tuco. Oh, Hyper Potion! Let's go! Hell yeah, I asked for items and the game is giving items. That is rare. Yes! The goat milk! Rossberry, great find. Chesto Berry, I'll take it. It's okay. Something had to be bad eventually. Great items right at the end. 2 more. Babiri is steel resistance, not needed. Right, heal bag is looking nice. Got a mix of large and small heals. Okay, that's annoying, but I can heal before the next trainer. Good crit. It's always funny to see our non-critting moves get the crit. Zuko's been pestering me the past hour. I'm gonna feed him real quick before we get into the trainer hall, so I'll be right back. You guys probably can hear him right now. Patient. Thank you, Christian. He trained with Drizzle. Oh man, that's actually a threat. If he has a second ability and doesn't have Drizzle, it would be a two-shot. Yeah. He said, I'm gonna take you down with me. Two abilities on Dragonite. Great flinch. Oh, that was a big jump, buddy. His zoomies just put him in a cabinet. Wormadam is annoying, but it's not really a threat. That was a crit. Let's see. Yeah, we'll probably get our next move before the basement. I think we'll leave the Lake of Rage at 55. So it'll probably be the last trainer before the basement or the second to last trainer before the basement. Because we did see a good amount of higher BST Pokemon in the water. And there's, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's nine more trainers, the Lake of Rage, then 3 more trainers. So across 13 fights, I should be able to get 3 levels. Uh, 14 fights. I didn't count this guy. Alright, we are only a few minutes away from the shiny Gyarados. For those watching, each person is given one guess for what you think the randomizer will put as a shiny. If you guess correctly, we will do the pack opening today and give you a shout out for the correct guess. Shiny Bayleaf, shiny Charmeleon. It's gonna be close. There is a small chance we don't get to 55 before the basement. It really depends on what these last few fights have. Alright, so everyone is given one guess. I will give you guys a minute to join the chat and submit your guess. Any other guesses in the chat? Yo, crank that Pikachu, how you been? Shiny Prinplup. Alright, I am going to say... I just had it, what was it? Shiny Rampardos. Shiny Duskull. I think it was a shiny Duskull recently too. I don't think that's the first one. I don't know, something about it being the red ghost looks very familiar. You know what, I am actually... I was going to just go straight there, but I am actually going to go heal and drop off the HM Pokemon. I'll get the Blaze Kicks back up to max and not risk a Whirlwind. Melodic was different because it had a lot more bulk, and I wasn't really too worried about these fights, but with the inaccuracy on our moveset, don't want to risk that. Exactly. We learned our lesson. Could be Swift Swim. Good crit. But that was Anger Point, I think it said. Oh man, I am so lucky we resist reversal. Good thing we healed. I mean, I didn't have enough damage on... No, actually, no. I had no damage on me. It wasn't for that purpose. It was for the PP of Blaze Kick. I was at half Blaze Kicks, and I only clicked one there. So I don't think healing made a difference, per se. But it's... It definitely could have gotten scary. Skuntank is a bit of a threat if rain is up, but if drought is up, we should be able to handle it with no problem. There's 2 Pokemon in this next fight. How much XP do I need? Oh yeah, definitely not getting it before the basement. Alrighty, we are headed into the second hardest. I was gonna say longest, but I wouldn't say it's the longest. Because you do get a heal in the middle, just like the radio tower. Alright, we got this. Big win. Good luck. Should be a one-shot. Yeah, because he's a lower level. Okay, that's annoying, but not bad. Alright, we get our new move right here. Light screen? No. My special defense is already good enough. And if we were to run like a defensive move, I would take defend order over light screen because I could click it twice and also have +2 defense on top of +2 special defense. Use a red shard. What a scary dungeon. It's just, I cannot break through this paralyze to save my life. Good miss. Roost. Roost for the 1 HP. Well played, buddy. Honestly, they are not scary at all. Like, as long as I'm not paralyzed for 18 turns, I should be able to get to the Lance heal without needing to take off the paralyze or using a heal. Okay, we break through so we don't have to take the bind. That's big. No damage there. Swablu is actually the only threat, ironically. And I say threat very loosely. I mean more like only one outputting anything. Lect is annoying, but we still break through. Come on, 2 more. We got this. Just to make sure I don't miss. Perfect. Oof. Very good, very good. Back to status quo. Latias. We one-shot. Let's go! Oh my gosh! Yo! I was not expecting that. Holy item. That is a holy item right there. Massive. Double team, do we break through? We do. And we get the one shot. Let's go. Oh, not another paralyzed. There's not a lot of fights left. We'll see what happens. If I healed the paralyzed right there, I probably would have gotten paralyzed, so I'm glad I didn't. Light screen is fine. Amnesia is fine. PP up. Interesting. Probably Leaf Blade or Blaze Kick if I don't learn any other moves. -2 attack is unfortunate. I know I could use the Lumberry, but I figured if I was to at any point have a threat in front of me, then I would take the time to position myself. That one did not have rough skin. I meant to check. Thank you for that. It's good to know. I can't avoid it. TM1 is Chuck. Correct. Did we just pick it up? We did. It's Frenzy Plant. Unfortunate. Good eye, Mr. LeBear. Like, we haven't taken a whole lot of damage. Yeah, we've taken 51, but that's over all of those fights. I think we're fine right now. The speed tie, really? Dude, come on. Oh my gosh. There you go. I was losing the speed tie in the worst turn sequence ever. I didn't need to take all of that damage. I have to pop the soda pop. That's so dumb. Yeah. That's so dumb, dude. If I had just landed one, I would have had like 100 more health right now. Yeah, being punished for getting the red shard, for sure. I'm being punished for trying to save the Lumberry too. But reality is, had I gotten the paralyze off, I probably would have been... There were so many moves that did paralyze that I'm pretty sure I would have gotten paralyzed again a second time. freeze. They do not like Lance. That's so funny. They do not like Lance. Thank you, Lance, for being a bulky guy. Lance was a punching bag right there, facts. And he thought out at a perfect timing. Okay, 3 fights. Easy Pokemon. They're babies. They're level 23, so they're lower than everything we've seen in here. Oh my god, that's not a baby. Psych Up is fine. Good throw. Missed. Stab or Sphere. Welcome, Miguel. Hope you're doing well. Whew, GG. I did have to use the soda pop, unfortunately, and I did use the berry juice just in case. I did not expect them to target Lance, so like in every single attack they targeted Lance. That was uncommon. Could have been worse, yeah. Still have the full restores, still have the hyper potion, the energy root, so not the end of the world. If I remember correctly, it was a discharge for the last Paralyzed, but there was also a Pokemon with the ability Static in that basement, correct? And Dragon Breath. Who was the Static Pokemon though? Dragon Breath was Altaria. That one I remember. It's the static Pokemon I'm trying to think of. Danger, welcome back. How you doing tonight? Happy to see the Ghost Skylar still hanging in there. We are headed to the Gym Gauntlet currently. The Gym Gauntlet consists of Gym 5, 6, and 7, all back to back. There's a couple things throughout that we'll do kind of mixed in. Like first we hit Usain and 2 double fights, and then after the first gym we go and do a couple ace trainers. But overall it is going to just be focusing on doing battles right now and trying to conserve as many heals as we can. Skarmory had static, good to know. Gym 6 and 7. Alright, good luck. He only has 3 Pokemon, but he is a tough trainer. Nice crit. Nice crit, yo. Double crit. And Roserade? Easy. Oh my gosh, cooked him. You have faith in our Weezing, absolutely. Look at that performance. How could you not have faith in that performance after have faith after a performance like that? That was crazy. Not excited for these double fights, but we're gonna do them. I have a feeling at least one, if not both, are gonna have a 600 BST Pokemon. Dangerous profile picture is the ghost emblem. Or, oh, you're right, the poison logo for TCG. I was not wrong, there is a 600 BST in this one. Twister hits both. Wigglytuff, I thought had a second, had an ability, but I guess not. Knock out Deoxys. Crazy that I almost one-shot with a resisted move. Alright, easy fight. The Deoxys defense form popped up before the first gym. True. All Deoxys share the stats and moveset of the original Deoxys. So even though there's 6 versions, they're all identical for this. Same with the Rotoms. The Rotoms mirror each other. So if you know what one is, you know what all of them are. He is a fast Flygon, but we don't know how fast. Yeah, nice. Perfect. Another... Oh, he missed. That's a tough miss. Okay. Get rid of the Gramble because it was using a super effective move into our defense. Flinch. Flinch. Okay. Whew. There we go. Honestly, could have been worse. Got really lucky that in both fights, they each wanted to use a multi-hitting targeted attack. Because they could have instead, like, single-targeted Weezing just non-stop, never respecting the Krogunk. Yes, as they level up, they do get different moves. So we saw the first Deoxys early enough to where this one probably has 2 to 4 different moves. But if we see another variant at that same level, we'll know it has Twister. I think I want to hold the Rossberry, just in case I get burned. We know the TM here is not useful. It's Frenzy Plant, it's a special attack. So the goal here is to just win without using any items. Alright, lock in. Good luck. What went into naming this Skylar? It's a reference to Breaking Bad. The Protect stalls are so annoying. Because that negates explosion. Yes, correct. It is ironic. I didn't think of that. I didn't put those two and two together. Nice. Drapion is a threat. He has Will-O-Wisp. And he has not learned a new move. He did learn one move since we last saw him. I missed. He gets the Will-O-Wisp. That's why I have the Rossberry on. Can I crit? Supersonic? So annoying. No, please, Drapion. I have a family. I misclicked too. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to force store. I meant to click Leaf Blade for the 100. Like, I didn't want to have to miss, right? But I needed to click a stronger move. I'm just going to force store. It's the safest bet. It sucks to have to use it, but I mean, maybe I should have thought it through a little bit. Maybe I should have done the Rossberry plus Moo Milk. I should have thought that through. I didn't realize how low my health is. Oh well. Yeah, I mean, if I went in holding the berry and then it would have been removed, then I would have had just needed to use a smaller heal. That was a speed tie. No. Last time we were here, it was a breeze. This time, not so much. And last time was melodic, ironically. Ow. Two more. Oh, not the gun tank. You get the burn. That's big. I miss. We get the crit. And then, oh my gosh, he hits us with a max boosted blaze kick in return. And we live. Yo, what up, Caffeinated Beef? How you doing tonight? Oh, he missed the glare. No. My gosh. Oh my gosh. No, he hit the crit. Fuck. My bad. Oh, sketch was the last move. Damn it. That's on me. Nah, it's my fault. I threw. I'm not good at the game. Ah. All of the statuses were happening in the gym. Will-O-Wisp, Glare. Me 1 speed. So those 9 points, you could just tell how much of a difference it makes. We'll be on for a while. We started the early stream tonight. Damn, I feel bad. I could have won that. Gonna take your dog for a walk? Sounds good, Christian. Actually, I was just thinking about how I kind of want to go and make a quick run to the gas station. Grab myself a snack. We lose this fight. Yeah, probably lose it. Ooh. There's a chance. Oh my gosh, he's through. As long as he doesn't crit. Okay, perfect. I mean, it's an interesting Nidoqueen. It has 3 level up moves. It's good typing, it's fast, it's strong. It obviously is just lacking the moveset, right? If it doesn't get TMs, if it doesn't get anything on level up, it's kind of dead in the water. Charm would help with the low defense if I know that they're a scary physical attacker, but there's no way to know it until it's too late. So I probably will scout. Yo, caffeinated with the 5. Oh shit, oh my god, I did not mean to do that. I was not paying attention. Oh my gosh. What a goofball. It's... Thank you, caffeinated. I appreciate it. It caught me so off guard that, like an idiot, I hit the reset button and freaking crashed the whole game. I think I'm my worst enemy. Oh my god, the lag is rough. After the crash I just caused, because I tried to stop it and I didn't. Oh my gosh, yeah, it's lagging hard. I might have to restart my computer. If I restart my computer, I have to restart the whole stream though. You can just see it running slower. Like it's not at its max speed. This is a pretty good Heracross though. If it doesn't beat the rival, then yeah, I'll end the stream. I'll restart the computer. Probably make that quick gas station run, get an energy drink so I can go for a long time tonight, and then try to be back. Started by the hour the latest, 9 o'clock. Get an Arizona iced tea. I'm not a big fan of Arizona iced tea. Thank you for the 2, though. I don't dislike Arizona iced tea. Let me clarify. I don't dislike it. It's just not my go-to. That was a crit without the special defense drop. We actually win this? That's crazy. No, I don't. I had to say something. No, he hit us with a double hit. And they stay the same price through the economy's fluctuations. True. Ah, no special attacks for him. Damn, he was not a runner. No extra sensory. TM. No worries. I gotta restart the computer. The lag is just way too bad, and I don't want to go 8 hours of lag. So we'll be back at the longest time it'll take me is 45 minutes, just because I'm stepping away. But we will be back. Hopefully, our runs improve for the night. I will see you all. Perfect enough time for you to get the little one settled and in bed to watch? Hell yeah. Well, I won't dilly-dally. I will see you in the next stream. Peace.